And now, News 4's Weather Extra with Chief Meteorologist David Paul.
Welcome into Weather Extra tonight. Meteorologist Ryan Duggar along my side as we count down to meteorological summer. It's almost here. Hurricane season. It all begins June 1st. Are you ready?
I am ready. Yeah,
Okay.
it's going to be a lot of watching the tropics just to see where disturbances can happen. But hey, fun in the sun in between that. I've been very much looking forward to pool days every weekend.
Yeah, you know, a lot will happen over the next 3 months for sure. That begins with the heat that we'll be building in as early as next week. And we'll see a lot of heat, of course. This summer, have a look with meteorologist Zach Webster.
As we start to head into those summer months, we'll start to see some of our warmest temperatures settle into the region. We'll also see some of our warmest months of the year that we normally see. June, July, August, our 3 months throughout the summer. June, the coolest of the three. Low temperatures, normal low temperatures at the start of the month at 68 degrees, normal highs at 90 degrees. Then as we continue to progress through July and into August, those normal lows climb into the lower 70s. And we'll see those normal highs in the lower to middle 90s. These 3 months are usually the three wettest months of the year for us. A little over 5 inches of rain normally each June, closer to 6 inches of rain each July, and just a little bit over 6 inches as we head into August. The way we get rain changes a little bit for us as we head into the summertime. In the winter, in the fall, we see a lot more of those cold fronts pass through the region. That's how we get a lot of those showers and storms. We don't get anywhere near as many of those as we head into the summer. A lot of our rainfall during these hotter months rely on the pop-up, the development of some of those random showers and thunderstorms that give us some of that heavier rain. And then especially as we get into August, some tropical systems can also provide us with a few days of heavy rain.
Speaking of heavy rain, we had some heavy rain in pockets today. I got some rain in my house. I was so happy. It had been so long, so really good to see. And most of the area today got at least some rain.
Yeah, and if for anyone this morning that was waking up to the rain, I don't know how anyone can get out of the bed because rainy mornings like that, I just want to stay in bed the whole time it's doing that.
Yeah, it's darker outside as well with all the clouds around. Check out the totals today. There was a band that kind of set up areas south of Dothan through parts of Jackson County and then northward also. So a little part there of Houston County didn't get as much rain, but hey, Ozark over an inch today, Geneva over an inch, Florala as well. A lot of rainfall down to the coast, Destin, Panama City, about 1.5 inches. Dothan at the airport, 0.83. Blakely, not as much.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is about Houston County in just the past couple weeks, but that rain really likes to really weaken by the time it makes its way to the southeastern edges of the Wiregrass.
It's weird. But then you go back to a couple of Saturdays ago, we had that storm that came in right over the northern part of Houston County. Other areas did not get it. It's really random.
Yeah, it can really just be hit or miss, and so that's why we're thankful for wherever the rain can happen, right?
Yeah, we had some pretty good rainfall today, and there's a chance for some more showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. Some of those could be strong to severe, so the Storm Prediction Center does have our area outlined for a slight risk of severe weather. All depends on how this comes together tomorrow. So as we go through tonight, no worries at all. Nice and quiet tomorrow morning, but that cold front will be approaching the northern part of the area by, say, 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow. It very quickly drops down to the southeast, so the heart of the area around 5 o'clock or so, and then it's pretty much gone by, say, 6:30. All right. We're going to break down a SKU-T, right?
All right, yes, let's do it.
This is using the wrap model for tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m., I think it is for. So the model here, if you see the word severe on that right side, shows you the potential for severe weather. The hodograph up there, kind of straight, so more of a straight line wind event, not a twisting of the winds event that would produce tornadoes.
Right, yeah.
So we were talking earlier about some of the drier layers in the atmosphere. That's good for producing what?
Yeah, instability, and it allows for those parcels to rise, creating those thunderstorms, right?
And the chance for some hail also. There's going to be a pretty good mid-level jet streak that comes in, and the potential for some hail to mix in with any stronger storms that form. Could be hit or miss in nature, but we'll be watching that tomorrow afternoon. All right, coming up next, we go in the yard. We focus more on that cooler air for the weekend, too. Stay tuned.
And now, News 4's Weather Extra.
Welcome back to Weather Extra. If you're new to the show, we do a fun segment where you kind of follow along with me into the yard. Today, as I was shooting, I was trying to dodge the rain that was coming in.
Yeah, it was a lot, and I was worried about if you were able to get it done, but hey, it looks pretty cool.
I made it, yeah. Have a look in the yard. In the yard this week, I'm actually in the garden doing some replacing of plants. It's that time to get rid of these snow peas, which really didn't produce that well this year. I think I got them in a little too late, and replace these with some pole beans. I'm doing the yellow variety once again, so let's get to it. Goodbye, weeds. I always make myself 2 different rows. So I'll put in one row right here, and we'll put in the other row right here. That way they can grow up the trellis. All right, here's a look at the variety I'm planting. It's a filet pole bean Monte Gusto. Got a big package this time. This grows really well, even in partial shade, and the flavor is amazing. By the way, the first batch of these beans I put in the ground look great. They are loaded with flowers. Won't be long before these are ready to pick. All right, there we go. Got those seeds in the ground, got them covered up. And what do you know? It's actually raining at my house. Perfect timing to give these seeds a drink, let them grow, and before you know it, I'll be picking beans. See you next time in the yard. If you garden, you know gardening in the South is all about hitting your windows. You got to have things in the ground at a certain time. If you miss that window, look out. What happened with the snow peas, I had them in the ground at the right time. Then the rabbits came along when they were that high, chopped them down to the ground, had to replant. And then when I replanted, it was kind of late in the year. So
I didn't think rabbits would cause that problem either.
Rabbits are a pain.
Wow.
Rabbits and deer, they really are.
Deer for sure.
Yeah, temperatures as we go through time here will be changing through tomorrow and the weekend. Still warm tomorrow, well into the 80s ahead of that cold front. Then behind that cold front, we see middle to lower 60s Saturday morning. Ryan, the weekend looks great.
Yeah, we're starting off with Saturday around the middle 80s, which getting closer to the start of June. Wow, that's a nice treat for anyone who likes that cooler, drier air. And Sunday starting around in the lower to middle 60s, and temperatures will be picking up likely into early next week.
Yeah, definitely. This weekend, the biggest change, I think, will be the humidity levels. Dew point still in the 60s tomorrow, but a big drop into the 50s. Comfortable air. Saturday, we hold that into Sunday, dew points in the 50s. And Monday, dew points in the 50s. If you see dew points in the 50s going through this time of year through August, it will feel pretty nice outside. All right, let's wrap this up with a look at me 10 years ago. I can't believe I've been at WTVY News 4 10 years. Today, May 29th, is my date of hire. So going back, it's been a decade already. I can't believe it.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I'm looking at this picture too. I can't believe how much the studio has changed
It really
in
has.
10 years as well. But yeah, I got to give you congratulations. And honestly, David, I don't know where I would be without you and your guidance. So
I'm happy to have you
yeah,
here.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
It's been such a fun ride, and I look back in the last 10 years, the events that we've covered, and you've been here for one of the biggest ones, the snowfall this year.
Yeah, can't
Incredible.
believe it.
Yeah, hurricanes and tornadoes, and I'm not going anywhere, all right? All right, that's it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow right here on News 4. Good night.